morning, Fox Pack. Welcome back to the Fox Den. Welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to another acid trip. So today is a very fun video. We actually have my guy, this guy. I think it's Sedan G37X, but he has this crazy blue wrapped G37 with RPF 1, and he has a very tasteful set of bolt-on mods. And today we are going to be adding another mod to his car, and it is actually on my car. We are going to be installing the Trigger Spec upper and lower ported intake manifolds, and afterwards we're gonna get a little photo shoot going, some cinematic footage, and he wants to take a ride in my car to experience it, and we're gonna do a little drive in his car so we can get his reaction to the difference of the manifolds. Yeah, we actually did film the install on my car, but it wasn't very in-depth. That video's over on CLC, but like I said, it wasn't very in-depth. This, I'm going to try to make it in-depth, show you guys how to do it. It's actually pretty easy. There's a lot of misconception about it's very difficult. It's really not that difficult. It's pretty easy, and I think we can get it done in like 45 minutes, hopefully an hour at the most. But yeah, guys, he's going to be here soon, and then we're going to get started. We'll show you guys how to do it. So we are going to be working in the garage, so you know what that means. This has to be moved, and it's time for a cold start. So I know you guys want to hear it. Cold start is so much louder with the supercharger. It's crazy. Oh man. One downside to these race seats, it's quite difficult to get in and out of the car. And today is potentially the last warm day of the year. And by warm, I mean above 80 degrees. Starting tomorrow, it's gonna start dropping down to the 60s. Look at that daily driver. But yeah, it's gonna start cooling off tomorrow, so that really sucks, but it's also good boost weather. And this car, I found so far, no rhyme intended, it loves cool temperatures. This car pulls
GPS connected.
Okay, this car pulls way harder in cooler temperatures. Oh dude, I love that blower whine so much. Dude, I'm in love with this race livery. Holy crap. All right, so he will be here soon, and we will resume when he gets here. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got Awesome in the house. Dude, look at this G. Holy shit. This blue wrapped G. When he was at the end of the driveway in the sun, it was like, holy shit. It was so bright blue. It's so fucking sick. And he's got the RPF ones. You already know. Hell yeah. We're gonna get a set of these in the springtime, spoiler alert. But yeah, we got the upper lower ported Trigger Spec manifolds, the same ones I have that we're gonna try to install today. So yeah, man, that'll be the video, and then get a little photo shoot going afterwards. All right, so the first step is to remove the engine cover, which is real easy. It's these 5 bolts. All right, so first step is we gotta disconnect our intakes, which is really easy. All we gotta do, what we should only have to do is this first clamp. And get those out of the way. All right, with these disconnected, we may have to take the whole tube out. We don't know yet. We are actually going to unbolt our throttle bodies with these 4 bolts and get those out of the way. All right, now that the throttle bodies are off the manifold, next step is to start disconnecting these series of hoses. Like this is the PCV. There's another little line here. We're gonna unbolt this sensor back here. It's held on by a bracket. Big vacuum line here. And just a couple other little brackets that are on here. We'll disconnect our map sensor, which we are going to switch over to the new manifold. As you can see, it's really easy. It's just 1 bolt. And then there's just another line back here, and that should be it. And then we just unbolt it and go from there. All right, so we got everything disconnected. It looks like a lot, but it's actually not. You have your vacuum line. You have this bracket here. There's another bracket that goes right there, which is 2 bolts. You have your line over here. You have a line here, your map sensor, and that's pretty much it. Now we can unbolt it and of course remove our PCV on the front. So we undo all these bolts now. There's one back here as well. And we can lift our upper manifold. Oh yeah. Okay, so the upper manifold is out. As you can see, it's really not as bad as it looks if you've been following along. So the next step is we got to remove the injectors and fuel rail. Again, it looks complicated, it's really not. You just have this bolt here, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt. We're gonna undo our main fuel line there, and we're gonna loosen up our the fuel pressure regulator damper. It's got a couple different names, and we can pour our injectors up. Now this can be tricky, sometimes they can be stuck in there a bit, but if you just wiggle it around for a bit, have some patience, they will come out. Now as you can see here, we do have some oil in the intake, and this is a prime example of why you should delete your PCV system. We also have some carbon buildup in the throttle bodies, so this is why you want to delete your PCV, because this is what happens, and it's just no good for the engine. Alright, so the injectors have been pulled out. These actually came out really easily compared to other times I've done it. So now we're going to remove our manifold. We have all those bolts, as you can see, and that's it. And then it'll pull out. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so we do have some bad news, and unfortunately this shit happens sometimes. We have an issue with this bolt down here. When I went to pull it out, it's very hard threading, and I tried working it back and forth and all that good stuff, and it loosened it up a little, but it gets to a point where it's very hard to actually remove it. So we decided we're gonna leave this manifold because it's not worth trying to take that out, and then if the threads are messed up, there's the possibility that the head would have to be removed to fix that, and it's not worth it to get the 3 to 4 horsepower you're going to get out of this bottom manifold. However, you guys saw how it's done. It's just all these bolts, and there is a torque sequence and a torque pattern to that. There's plenty of videos on it if you guys need that, but that's all it is. So it is easy to do, so just know there is that possibility that you could run into this issue. This is the first time I have, but it is possible, so just know that that risk is going to be there. It doesn't usually happen, but unfortunately it happened here. So we're going to clean up these, we're going to clean up this manifold, get all that crap out of there, and then put it back. So, but the good news is we do have the top manifold, it's that one, that we are still going to install, so at least there's that. So, but at least you guys saw how to do it, and yeah man, that's just shit happens sometimes. So let's clean that up and we'll get the top manifold on, put our injectors back, put everything back together. Also guys, when you're doing this, make sure you put tape over your manifold. That way when you pull these bolts out, you don't accidentally drop one in there. Just a really good tip, put tape over that manifold. It'll really save your ass. And now we can show you guys the differences between stock and ported. So here's stock. You can see this is your plastic right here in between the gasket, and you can see the difference. This is the same port, and you can see how it's rounded in and ground down, and that follows through in here, which increases airflow. Same thing in here. You can see the little edge right before the gasket. It's rounded in, which makes the air less turbulent, and it's all polished in there. So that's what increases throttle response and power. So we're gonna throw this in the car. All right, so we got the manifold in place, and basically it's just the reverse of what we did, taking that one off. So super easy, and then we will be good to go. All right, so the manifold is now bolted in, and you torque each one of these bolts to 14 foot-pounds. And now we're going to clean these throttle bodies, put those back on, our intakes back on, and then we are ready to go. So it's not that bad at all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's continue with cleaning those throttle bodies and putting it all back. All right guys, the first startup, we have the ISR, or not ISR, what is this, the Soho exhaust?
Yeah, Soho single exit and wide pipe.
Soho single exit wide pipe, Burke high flow cats. And this is non-resonated. And just like that, it's running smooth. So now we're gonna take it on a drive and see what you think, man. So let's do it. Alright guys, we are on the test drive. We're about to rip it and see how it feels. So, alright, we're on the Silver Fox racetrack. Listen to that exhaust in the trees. Alright guys, first pull on the boarded upper manifold. It rips. Hell yeah.
Feel a big difference, huge difference.
And that's without a retune.
That's without a retune. Imagine retune, bro.
Oh dude.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, dude.
I feel it. And I have traction on, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hell yeah, dude.
It feels
You
smoother though, bro. I feel it.
Dude, yeah, I bet it was all the carbon in the intakes and drop-bys.
Definitely.
I'm sure that helped. Hell yeah, guys. There you go. Porta manifolds are worth it, and we didn't even install the bottom one. So
Yeah, right?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Tell you guys right now, man. Shit sounds amazing. Nah, bro, that's crazy. Bro, that shit. No, bro. Shit is too fast.
Oh my god.
Are you on your final tune?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude. And it hooks too. Like
Yeah.
four-wheel drive.
Well, I have to supercharge, bro. I think
Do it.
I have to.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's really worth it.
It's worth it as fuck.
What's a sleeper, bro?
Yeah. What was that noise, man?
I don't know. I think it was a seat. Seat couldn't handle it.
Probably broke the seat.
Oh fuck.
I gotta take it back out anyway to do something to it, but
You're not lying.
We the top 10, UGK the major, way not play it, it don't stop here. Traffic lights, we going, know the time until the clock near. Bands on road, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? Indies taking over and we got the whole shop, yeah. Her, she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top gear. Yeah, it's top 10. Hey, now I'm in blast mode, did you forget, bro? Put G.O.D. first and nothing less, no. On a radar per release, per request, yo. Life is like a dice game, that's a bet though. Is you bugging, that's a dub. Shoulder shrug to the stub. Tell them hit the squatty up. See a line of cars meet up. Nah, don't bother us. Windows fogging up. If she in a passenger, then you know she finest. Damn. It's really still a bros and my blood love. All is all love. AWD, I got a newer clutch. And my guapi up, you could call me up. Since you know the face and the name, it's just us. We the top 10, UGK the major, way not play it, it don't stop here. Traffic lights, we going, know the time until the clock near. Bands on road, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? Indies taking over and we got the whole shop, yeah. Her, she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top, yeah, it's top 10, hey. for the company you keep, cause people mad with. I will pull up on you in a dress that I am not scared. We just looking down on these from the top stairs. We been dropping back to back to back, but it don't stop here. People love to tell me their opinion, I do not care. Way that we keep bodying these tracks, man, it is not fit. Way that God keep blessing me, protected by my mom's prayers. In my own bubble like a Montclair. Count the money, making sure it's all there. Designer in my closet and it's all rare. Every year it's all yeah. Nature boy like top flare. UGK the major, Wayne I play it don't stop here. Traffic lights we going, know the time until the clock near. Bands on roll, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? Indies taking over and we got the whole shop. Yeah, her she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top gear. Yeah, yeah, it's top 10. Hey, hey.
That is it, guys. That's how you install upper and lower ported manifolds in your G37. Now, obviously, unfortunately, you ran into the issue with that bolt. It really, really sucks, but it's better than messing up the head and stripping out the threads. So it is what it is. Shit happens sometimes, but we were able to show you guys how to do it. And even just that upper manifold really does make a difference, even without a retune. So yeah, man, it's totally worth it. Hit up Trigger Spec if you want yourself a set of manifolds for a great price. Also very good quality, and I do have them paired up with my car with the supercharger, and it really pairs up well. So highly recommend them. It's not worth trying to buy one from Z1. It takes forever. They're well over 1,200 bucks after tax. It's not worth it. You can get these for like half the price, and they're just as good, if not better. So, but yeah, man, shout out to my guy. Awesome. I keep forgetting his name.
Thank you for installing the
Hell yeah, no problem.
Successful day.
Hell yeah. And shout out to him for letting me make a video. But yeah, man, absolutely love this car. We're definitely going to do more stuff together. And, oh, dude, those RPF ones, I need a set of those for mine. And they are going to come this spring. At least, I think I'm going to get the RPF ones. Some kind of lightweight wheel, because these are just terrible for weight. They're just, you can really feel them, especially in the top end. But yeah, lots to come. So don't forget to subscribe, join the Fox Pack today, hit the bell notifications to be notified when we do something stupid. Make sure you follow my guy Awesome on Instagram. And yeah, shout out to him again for coming out and hanging out with me today. So follow our official page on Instagram at SolarFox Racing Group. You can follow me on Instagram at SolarFoxG37 so you can see all the behind the scenes of the Acid-Tree. And stay tuned, because we have more videos coming to CLC and to this channel, and I think you guys are really gonna like it, so stay tuned for that. Remember, life is too short to stay stuck, and it's only legal if you get caught. Stay foxy.